Yes, yeah.
Let's hope so. Okay. Nice, honey. Okay. Okie dokie, schmookies. Get in here. What else are we waiting for? We're getting some new teachers. That's what's happening. We wanted Shauna to teach Kundalini. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're getting some new teachers and some new classes, just a few. So John is now teaching a class, 2 classes on Saturday. So he is still going to be teaching his 9 a.m. power, but he's also going to be teaching a 10:30 a.m. soft flow. 10:30 a.m. on a Saturday soft flow, I think. That sounds good. Okay, and then what else? Yeah, so Claire is one of the teachers there. Hi, friends, come in. She's from France. I know nothing about her, but I like her vibes. And then the other 2, Scott Moore referred, Melissa and Molly. I've never met them until right now. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We just have been going through a few kind of shifts in our I don't know, business stuff. They had to re-sign the lease for this building. And so there was like negotiations and we had to sign for 3 more years. And so some people kind of were at a point where they're like, can I sign it? Can I commit to this for 3 more years? And so we did also lose a few teachers, which is sad. So we lost Rachel. She's not going to be teaching her Saturday class anymore. That will be replaced by Scott, John, excuse me. And then we lost Steph Nally, my friend. It just wasn't like it's hard to build. It's hard to build. So thank you guys for being here. I'm like, I love teaching here. Please, I'll do anything. And then I'm trying to think. Rhett's class is no longer going to be happening on Thursdays at 6:30, but that will be taught now by Claire. Oh, I just thought of something exciting. So Claire, 6:30 Thursdays, and 5 p.m. Thursdays, Anastasia is going to be coming back. So yeah, so just a few shifts, and they'll be happening in September. So August is pretty much the same, except just that one small change of John teaching the Saturday. But yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. But my stuff is staying exactly the same. I was like not saying anything because I'm like, I hope that I can keep teaching these classes, and thankfully I can. So I'll be here. Oh, and then one more quick announcement. This Saturday I have my frequency offering, so that's breathwork and sound. Brady, my sound guy, my musician, he's the best. He'll be here. He's been gone for a few months, so I'm happy to have him back. And then the following Saturday is my embodiment class. That one is for yogis. I think the coolest, bestest class. It's some of my breathers don't like yoga, so they don't like that class. But when my yoga people like to breathe, I'm like, come to my embodiment class. So it's yoga for the first little bit, and then for like 40-50 minutes, and then breath work, and then sound. Okay, let's do the thing. So let's start today. Well, I'm going to give you the option. So laying down on your back, or if you prefer to sit up, please feel free to stay in a seated meditation. So on your back, if that feels maybe grounding, relaxing. And if you happen to be pregnant or something like that, laying on your back might be uncomfortable. So maybe you just want to sit. So do whatever you got to do. Yeah, take a moment, move around a little bit, stretch a little bit, maybe give your heart space some taps. Maybe give your temples a little massage. Yeah, so just come into your physical body, feel your physical body a little bit more, become more aware of it. And when you are ready, become still. So let your body just really kind of settle in to this space, to this present moment. So feel whatever there is to feel. Notice whatever there is to notice. Not just physically, but also underneath that. See if you can feel energetically, emotionally, what's present for you this morning. What have you brought with you to class? Not in your head so much as in your body. So see if you can notice your felt senses, become more aware of your felt senses. And your thoughts will come, and see if you can just let them come and then let them go rather than attaching to them, rather than getting lost in them. So over and over and over, just coming back to your body, to your breath. So start to bring more awareness into your breath. Maybe you start to deepen it a bit. And next time you inhale, very intentionally fill up as big as you possibly can. When you think you are full, see if you can even find an extra little sip of air. And then big open mouth sigh. Ah. Very nice. Do that 2 more times. Great big inhale. Fill up. All the way up, all the way down. So down into your toes, down into your fingers, up into the crown of your head. Take that extra sip if it's there. And then sigh out your mouth. Ah. Good job. One more time. Biggest inhale of your entire morning. Every space inside of you expands, inflates, extra sip, maybe 2 extra sips. And then let it go out your mouth. Ah, beautiful, friends. Ujjayi breath now. So seal your lips. The breath is in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. So start to create that whisper noise, that oceanic sound. Start to feel the expansion of every single inhalation and the contraction, the hugging in, the letting go even of every exhalation. So this breath, Ujjayi, it's intended to be not only calming and regulating, but also vibrant and powerful and energizing. So see if you can start to feel into that just by breathing. You can stay where you're at as long as you want to. And you can start with your own just kind of intuitive or exploratory movement from the place you are in. So move any way you want to begin. But then eventually, let's say in our next 5 to 7 breaths or so, hands and knees, tabletop position. So you can start to find your own way into a tabletop position whenever you are ready and no rush. There you go. And you guys pretty much know the drill. Once you're on your hands and your knees, same thing, just move around, explore, feel into your physical body, feel into what feels good, what feels open, what feels strong, what feels sore, tender, stiff, stuck, heavy. And if it's helpful, close your eyes. So this is not an exercise where we want our eyes open and looking around the room at everybody else and everything else. We want to go inward. We want to feel what's going on inside our own body, what's passing through our own inner space. And there's no right or wrong. There's no prescribed way to move. It's just you, your body, your breath, whatever else lies inside of you this morning. So really just exploring, discovering, not looking for answers, but just most likely finding more questions, getting more curious. And then in your next few breaths, my friends, find your way back into a downward facing dog. So again, no rush, take your time and you can get there however you want to. And then now, where's your breath? Is it still there? Is it still big, spacious, powerful, energizing? So we want to use our breath to energize us from the inside. We want to use our breath to support us. It's not something extra that's supposed to distract us. It's not something extra that we're supposed to fight through the entire time. So if you haven't quite gotten Ujjayi breath, if it hasn't quite clicked for you, that's okay, but stay curious about it. In my personal opinion, in my personal practice, it really completely changed the way I was relating to my practice and also relating to my life outside off of my mat. So your breath, I think, is so much more powerful than we could ever even realize. You guys look awesome. Nice down dog. See if you can relax your neck, soften your face, and feel that connection to your center. So that invisible rope I always talk about, imagine it's connected to your belly button. It's pulling up. It's tugging back. Take one more great big inhale. And then listen, as you exhale, come forward to a plank position, or feel free to bring your knees down to modify. So take a moment, push the ground away, and maybe even find little baby rocks forward and back, just like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. So strong arms, strong hands. Draw your belly button in and up. And if your knees are lifted, see if you can even feel your quads, the front of your thighs squeezing, firing. Take one more inhale, that little baby rock forward. And then as you exhale, one strong straight line, ever so slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra, lift your heart, use the strength of your back muscles. Point your elbow tips back, roll your shoulders back and down, press down through your pelvis and your shoelaces. Let it go. Now listen, you're going to bend your left knee and slide it forward on the ground. So your left leg stays on the ground, but it just slides forward. Your knee is now bent. Find that same baby cobra pose. And then from here, walk your right hand forward, pick up your left hand, thread it underneath your right arm. And then, so your head does not have to rest on the ground. See if you can bring your right palm to your left palm, interlace your fingers, and just kind of pull on your left arm. Breathe all the way down into your low back. Good. So left leg on the ground, left shin on the ground. Take one more deep breath. And then rewind from that. So you can bring your right hand down and kind of unthread your left arm. Bring your left hand down, thread your right arm through, grab your left knee with your right hand. Now take your left arm up and reach it back behind you. So your head is resting down. Now you're in a supine spinal twist. Breathe down into your low back. All the way to empty as you exhale. Yeah. See if you can get the back of your left shoulder to touch the ground. And if you can't, no big deal, but that's the intention. Nice job. Take one more round here. And then slowly rewind from all of that. So come out of the twist. You can slide your left leg back. And however you want to get there, downward facing dog. Once you're in a down dog, just kind of walk it out for a moment, pedal out your heels. You might notice a difference, right side versus left side. Take one more great big inhale, push the ground away, lift your hips higher. And as you exhale, gaze to the top of your space, forward fold, however you want to get there. Once you have arrived, be here for about 3 to 5 rounds. So maybe even widen your stance a bit. Make sure all of your toes face forward. Option to take a ragdoll, grab opposite elbows, or even hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. Give the back of your neck some traction. You might sway, bob, bounce. So imagine that invisible rope. It's attached to your belly button. It's pulling straight up towards the ceiling, up towards the sky. And you're just like a rag doll. Your upper body's just dangling. Nice job. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift position. So get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, let it go, fold. Do that just one more time. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Let's roll up. So arms and head are heavy the entire way up. Very, very last thing to lift is your head. So your head stacks. Once your head stacks, no rush, start to roll out your shoulders. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Good job, you guys. After a few rolls, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Pause here so your palms face forward. If it helps, you can widen your arms. This is called mountain pose, Tadasana. So feel yourself like a mountain. Root through your feet, draw up through the crown of your head, take up space. Close your eyes and feel from the inside your breath flowing through, big and spacious, powerful and strong. Saw through your face. Nothing is strained or forced or aggressive. Stay as you are. Fill up as big as you can. Next inhale. Take that extra little sip. Take up more space energetically. Open mouth sigh. Let it go. Ah, nice work. Inhale. High mountain. Reach up. Ujjayi breath. Exhale. Slow dive. Traction out your spine. Good. Lift halfway with your inhale. So get all the rounding out of your back. Lengthen through your side bodies. Exhale. Plant your hands. Feet back. Plank position. Take an inhale. Push the ground away. Find your strength. Exhale all the way to your belly. Start with a regular baby cobra. If it feels good to go higher, you're welcome to. And then as you're ready, let it go. This time, slide your right knee forward. So your right leg stays on the ground. Right shin stays on the ground, just relaxing down. Now, cobra pose. Walk your left hand forward. Pick up your right hand. Thread it underneath you. So your head probably won't be resting down. That's fine. Take your left hand to your right hand. Interlace your fingers. And use your left arm to kind of pull your left arm, or excuse me, use your left arm to pull your right arm, and then breathe down into your low back. Soften your face. Nice job, friends. Last big deep breath all the way down. And then slowly rewind from that. We'll take it to the other side. So right hand on the ground, you can kind of walk it forward, thread your left arm underneath, grab your right knee, and then reach your right arm up, reach your right arm back, rest your head down. So back of your right shoulder to the ground if you are able. If not, that's okay. But if your right arm is really just floating in space, rather than letting it kind of fall asleep there, you can bring your right fingertips to your shoulder and reach with your elbow. So whatever feels best for you, breathe all the way down to low belly, low back, supine spinal twist. Yes, good job, you guys. So right arm up and back. Bottom of your next exhale. Nice job. Slowly rewind everything. So come out of it however you need to. You can slide your right leg back. Downward facing dog, however you want to get there. Walk it out. Big deep breath. Ujjayi breath. Great big inhale as you push the ground away, lift your hips high. Maybe you bend your knees a lot. Exhale, gaze forward, step or float, top of your space, forward fold. As you inhale, find your halfway lift position, spine parallel to the earth. Exhale, fold and bow. Let's rise all the way up. Arms to the sky this time. Hands to heart center, exhale. All right, let's build our flow. Inhale, high mountain. Pause right here, side body stretch. You can make it your own if you prefer. My option that I'll give you is take your right hand to left wrist, left palm faces the right side of the room, and then up and over. So your hips go left, upper body goes right. Make sure your arm is not in front of your face, but your bicep is next to your ear. So your shoulder's back and down. It's plugged in. Nice, Meg. Breathe into your left waistline. Breathe into your left ribs, the space between your ribs, those intercostals. If you want, you can reach your right tiptoes out to the right. Take one more great big huge breath. Nice, Cam. Inhale back up. Other side. So if you're with me, switch your grip. And then to the window. So reach your hips over towards the right side of the room. As you pull your upper body towards the windows, keep your right shoulder plugged in. If you want to reach your left tiptoes out really lightly at any time, go for it. So think of a crescent moon shape with your body. Lots of length through your right side. Nice, Victoria. Take one more great big huge full body breath. Beautiful, friends. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale, chair plane pose. So bend your knees, swing your arms back behind you. Nice, Laura. See if you can keep your heart lifted like you're doing a baby cobra pose. So shoulders back and down. Good, Sandra. It helps me personally to bend my elbows, and then I imagine my elbows are magnetized behind my back. So if you do that, you can feel your mid-back muscles fire a little more. Awesome, Corey. Nice, Jana. Now, only if you want to, add a little balance challenge. Float up to your tiptoes. So if you lift your tiptoes, see if you can get your heels really, really high, then sit a little lower. You have more range of motion in your legs. Last big breath. Good job, friends. As you inhale, arcing Tadasana. So set your heels down, cactus your arms, lift your heart, puff up your chest. As you exhale, we'll go straight into our dive. So I like to bring my hands to my third eye center. Slow dive all the way down and fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen. Feel the length in the back of your neck, the sides of your neck. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Move through your vinyasa this time in your own way, however you want to. Of course, you can always skip it. You could always substitute some cat-cows or take it on your knees. Nice, Trace. Downward facing dog, Ujjayi breath. All right. From your dog pose, next time you breathe in, take your right leg to the sky. So feel free to explore a bit if you want to, feel around a bit. But in your next couple breaths, square off your hips. So you might even feel that adjustment, feel the difference. What do square hips feel like? What do open hips feel like? So I don't care about height. Go for length, strength, and power in your right leg. Push into the ground with your fingertips. Lift from your center. Take one more great big inhale. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, round through your spine. Stay here, breathe in, push the ground away, lift your back, tippy toes. Exhale, step forward softly, low lunge. And then take your time to rise into your crescent lunge. Nice, Anya. So all 10 toes face forward. Beautiful, Kirsten. Awesome, Laura. So hips are square. And to find stability in this pose, we want to hug towards midline. Find our center. So front hip energetically pulls back. Back hip energetically pulls forward. Your femur bones plug into the hip sockets. So you've got your strong foundation in your legs. And then your expression, feel into your upper body. Grow into your expression of this pose today. So you don't have to do anything physically different. Maybe you do, but feel whatever you want to invite in. How would you embody that? So if it's softness, maybe you soften through your elbows and your fingers. If it's power, maybe you make fists with your hands today. So I don't know, but what feels right in your body? What feels curious in your body? Take one more inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. We're going to swing our arms back just like we did in our chair pose a moment ago. Hinge your upper body forward rather than rounding your spine. See if you can keep that cobra in your chest. Maybe even bend your elbows and squeeze them towards each other behind your back. If you want, you can absolutely stay here. Otherwise, full airplane pose. So we're going for a smiley face shape from the crown of our head back to our heel. Hips are square. Yes, awesome, Mikkel. So a bend in the standing leg may be helpful. Good, Chris. Feel your back muscles engage. Heart lifts. And then you use your inner thighs to lift your back heel level with your front shoulders. You got this. One last breath. Amazing, friends. Come back. Crescent lunge. Forgot the name of it for a second. Crescent lunge. Lift your heart. Inhale. And hands come down. Ah, nice work. All right, from here, let's walk our hands. We're not going to do this in our flow, but for right now, walk your hands to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten out your legs. Find a halfway lift position and see if you can bring your hands to your hips. So engage your core, press through your feet, come all the way up now to a standing position. Once you are standing, pivot your toes out, heels in, bend your knees. You're in a wide-legged squat, hands to thighs. If you need to adjust, please do. So you want your ankles straight down from your knees. Press your knees towards the wall behind you. So press into the outer edges of your feet. Inhale, standing cow pose. Stick your butt out, lift your heart. Press your knees open wide. As you exhale, twist towards the back of the room. Right shoulder dips down. Gaze over your left shoulder. Stay here for a full round of breath. Back through center, breathe in. Towards the front of the room, twist, left shoulder dips. Keep pressing your knees nice and wide and stay low. Inhale back to center. One more time, a little faster. Exhale to the back, all the way to empty. Inhale, center. Exhale to the front, stay low. Inhale, center. If you want to hang out in your squat a little bit longer, please feel free. In your next couple breaths, straighten your legs, parallel your feet, and find your own way down into your wide-legged forward fold. So no rush. Yes. And once you're there, you've got about 5 breaths or so. Just kind of explore. Get curious. If you'd like to make it more restorative, that's fine too. Maybe a ragdoll with your arms. Maybe even bring a block underneath your head for support. Wherever you go, see if you can stay here. So not wandering off to the grocery store and what you need to buy at the grocery store on your way home or your way to work. Not wandering off into anywhere else but this room, your mat, your body, your breath. So over and over and over, just remind yourself, oh yeah, come back, this present moment right here. So our minds always want something more interesting to focus on. We're teaching them how to just be present with maybe even boredom, maybe even discomfort. And simply just breathe. Next time you inhale, come back to a halfway lift, but this time fingertips on the ground. So bend your knees as needed. Walk your hands back to the top of your space so you'll be back in a low lunge position. From here, root into your front foot. Float your back leg to the sky, standing splits. So just like a one-legged forward fold, you can choose to keep your left hip squared off or to open it up. Neither is right or wrong. They're just different ways of being in the pose. I do want you to feel like you are not sinking into your outer right hip. So hug in with your right inner thigh and find that connection to center. That invisible rope pulls up on your belly button. Nice, Kate. Awesome, Corey. Take one more inhale. See if you can lift your left leg a tiny bit higher. Maybe just spread your left toes. Exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee tucks into the back of your right knee. Both knees bend. Curl in, get small. Inhale, re-extend your left leg. If you want, you can take a little handstand hop. Exhale again, Shiva squat. Inhale, re-extend or a little hop. And then listen, exhale. This is similar to a Shiva squat, but you're going to bring your left knee next to your right knee. So your inner knees, your inner thighs are hugging towards each other. Left heel towards your left butt cheek. Keep the bend in your right knee. Press into your right foot, hands to heart. Lift your upper body, praying monkey pose. So balancing in a one-legged chair on your right foot, squeeze your inner thighs. If this is too much, set your left foot down, no big deal. Take one more round, see if you can sit a little lower, weight in your right heel, squeeze your legs together. Inhale, standing staff, stay on your right foot, lift your left knee high. Hug in with your inner thighs, flex your left toes back and active. Take one more inhale if you want, extend your left leg forward. Exhale, curtsy bow, swing your left leg around. The left toes off the right edge of your mat, arms back. Gaze down, hinge at your hips. Inhale, extended leg, curtsy. Now listen, grab hold of your left wrist. Left palm faces the right side of the room. Side body stretch. So you can bend your right knee. You can bend both knees if you need to, or you can keep both legs straight. Feel into it. Try to square off your hips. Right hip draws back, left hip draws forward. Breathe down your left side. Keep your left shoulder plugged in, back and down. One more round. Inhale, high mountain. So step both feet onto your mat. Both arms reach up. Exhale, baby back bend. Cactus your arms. Puff up your chest. Bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze. Re-extend, realign. Inhale. Slow dive takes you all the way down and fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Vinyasa however you'd like, or skip it all together. Ujjayi breath, use it to support you. Nice, Cal. Beautiful. Okay, downward facing dog. Just notice, take a moment, walk it out. Maybe an open mouth sigh. All right, inhale, left leg to the sky. So feel free if you want to explore a bit, maybe circle out your ankle or even draw circles with your knee, open your hip. Next breath or so, square hips, nice Mikkel. Good adjustments, you guys. Awesome, Tara. So feel that length and strength from fingertips through your arms, through your side bodies, all the way up into your left leg, your left foot even. Take one more inhale. Awesome work. Nice, honey. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, round your spine. Stay here, breathe in, push the ground away, lift onto your back, tippy toes, and then step forward as you exhale. Beautiful. Crescent lunge. So find your breath. Feel your strong legs, your strong foundation. So building it from the ground up. Your expression, not meaning you have to do anything different or strange or weird, but whatever you're doing it on purpose. So if you're smiling, you're doing it on purpose. Maybe your intention today is joy, playfulness. If you're making an angry face, you're doing it on purpose. Maybe your intention today is feeling into your anger and allowing it. So whatever you are doing, I don't care, but it's for you. It's intentional. Take one more inhale. Feel your body in this pose. Exhale, hinge forward and reach back. So preparing for our airplane. Squeeze your shoulder blades toward your spine. Roll your shoulders back and down and see if you can feel that cobra in your chest. Feel your inner thighs hugging in. So that's what's going to help you stabilize as you are ready. Float your back foot off the ground, lean forward. If you want to stay in airplane lunge, totally fine, of course. Nice, Megs. Keep your hips square. Use to strengthen your inner thighs to lift your back heel level with your front shoulders. Beautiful. One last round. Nice work. Awesome, Trace. Come back to crescent lunge. Soft landing if possible. Inhale. Amazing. Hands down. And then again, we won't do this in our flow, but right now, walk your hands to the right long edge of your yoga mat, parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. We're gonna go somewhere different. Come to a halfway lift position. And then this time, fingertips on the ground. So bend your knees as needed. Walk your hands towards the back edge of your mat. And here are your options. This is option one. Bend your right knee, left hand down, right arm up for a little twist. If you'd like to take Skandasana, you can keep your hands, both hands, all 10 fingertips down, pivot your right toes back, pivot your left toes up. Try as best you can to keep your right heel on the ground. And then if you have your heels on the ground, you can magnetize your heels towards each other. So find that muscle energy and lift your arms up. So wherever you're working, your pose, your expression, be there for a couple more breaths. Yeah, if you chose your own variation, I love it. Nice work. All right, let's come back through center, and then we'll switch it up. So same options or do your own thing. Walk your hands forward, bend your left knee, right hand down, left arm to the sky with your left knee bent. Or Skandasana. Try to keep your right heel down, flex your right toes, or excuse me, left heel down, flex your right toes. Wherever you're at, your knee should be outside your ankle. So just like it would be in Malasana, same thing here. So knee, so not over. Yeah. Yep. As long as you can keep your heel down, knee past your ankle is totally fine. Take one more round. Good question. So magnetize your heels together. And then let's come back to a wide-legged straddle position. All of your toes face directly forward. Inhale to a halfway lift position. Exhale, walk your hands to the top of your space. Rotate your toes forward. So back to low lunge. And then into your standing split, right leg lifts. And I don't care if your hips stay square or open up, but do try not to dump into your outer left hip. So that it feels like your left hip is just kind of lazy right now. Hug in with your left inner thigh and lift from your belly button. Yes, good. Try not to strain your neck to look forward, but relax your neck. Let your gaze fall somewhere behind you, just like it would in a forward fold. Take one more inhale. Nice work. Awesome, Cam. Exhale, Shiva squat. Right knee tucks in the back of your left knee. Good. Inhale, re-extend right leg, or add that little handstand hop. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, re-extend or hop. Exhale, last one. This time, your right knee meets your left knee. So your inner knees, inner thighs zip together. Right heel towards your right butt cheek. Bring your hands to your heart. Press into your left foot and see if you can lift your upper body. Keep that bend in your left knee, praying monkey. Keep your right foot active. Weight in your left heel. Sit back a little lower. One more breath. Feel it burn. Breathe into it. Inhale, standing stab. Right knee lifts up. Arms reach up. Flex your toes back. Squeeze your inner thighs. One more inhale. Option to extend right leg. Try not to lean back. Exhale, curtsy bow. So use the mobility in your right hip. Swing that leg around. Take your bow. Inhale, extended leg curtsy. So keep your legs the same. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and then up and over. So gently tug on your right wrist, pull your upper body towards the windows. You choose, bend both knees, bend your front knee only, or keep both legs straight. So where do you get the most amount of benefit? Feel around. Square up your hips, squeeze your inner thighs, last big breath. High mountain, inhale, both feet on your mat, both arms up. Little baby back bend, squeeze bottom tips of shoulder blades, hug in with your inner thighs. Inhale, re-extend, neutralize. Exhale, stick your butt out, hinge at your hips, big bend in your knees might help as you dive down into your fold. Good job, lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Vinyasa, or skip it. See you back in down dog. Or now is a great time to grab a drink, grab a child's pose, or even hero's pose, seated meditation. So just a few breaths to kind of recalibrate, to reconnect. If your breath is sped up or if you've lost it, bring it back, slow it down, smooth it out. So we will move now through that entire sequence. One breath, one movement. And we're not going to speed through it as fast as we can just to get it over with. We're going to move slowly, intentionally, not with momentum, but with our slow, intentional breaths. So try to move with my cues, to breathe with me. And if I'm cueing too slow, see if you can breathe slower, breathe bigger than you even thought you could. You need to take a break or do your own thing at any time, of course. Always permission to take care of you. If you're coming with me, downward facing dog. Fire up your ujjayi breath. Check back in. Present moment. What do you feel in your body? Take one more big inhale. Lift your hips even higher. And exhale, gaze to the top of your space. Step or float, forward fold. Lift halfway, breathe in, lengthen, elongate. Nice K, exhale, bow and fold. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart all the way up, arms reach, inhale. And exhale, hands to heart center. All right, here we go. Breath of movement, inhale, reach. Side body stretch, you can make it your own if you'd like. To your right, exhale all the way to empty. Through center with your in-breath, realign. And exhale, other side, think up and then over that crescent moon shape. Inhale, center. Exhale, chair plane or float to your tiptoes, heels high. Arcing Tadasana, heels down, cactus your arms, puff up your chest, bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze. And then straight into your dive down, perhaps prayer hands at your third eye as you take your dive all the way down and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga or skip it. Nice, Mikkel. Inhale, peel your heart open. Beautiful, Jana. Exhale, take your hips back, down dog. Nice, Kel. All right, right leg high, breathe in. Use your strong core, step your right foot through as you exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise. Lift your heart, maybe lift your gaze. Exhale, you choose airplane lunge or full airplane fly. Find your balance. Back to crescent. See if you can land softly. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Now listen, inhale, standing splits, left leg lifts. Exhale, Shiva squat just one time. Inhale, re-extend or take a little hop. Exhale, bring your knees together, zip your upper thighs together. Inhale, praying monkey, hands to heart, lift your upper body. Hold for your exhale, sit back, weight in your heel. Inhale, standing staff, straighten your right leg. Maybe extend your left leg forward. Exhale, curtsy bow, swing it around and take your bow, arms back. Inhale, extended leg curtsy. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, side body stretch. Up and over towards the right side of the room. Inhale, center, both feet on your mat. Standing back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms, or if you have your own variation, go for it. Inhale, re-extend, realign, neutralize. Slow dive, hinge at your hips. Exhale takes you all the way down. Nice, Laura. Lift halfway. Inhale. Good, Kirsten. Exhale. Plant your hands. Feet back. Chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going. Inhale. Open. Beautiful, honey. Nice, Anya. Exhale, down dog. With your in-breath, left leg high. And exhale. Left foot through. Slowly, softly. Nice, Tara. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise. Heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, you choose airplane lunge or option to fly. Back foot floats up. Nice, Megs. And bring it back. Awesome, Sandra. Land softly if you can. Crescent. Hands to the earth. Exhale. Now remember, right into standing splits. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale one time, Shiva squat. Nice, Victoria. Inhale, re-extend or little hop. Exhale, bring your knees together, zip your legs together. Press into your left foot. Inhale, lift your heart, praying monkey. Exhale, stay and sit lower. Regular chair is fine to modify. Inhale, standing staff, straighten maybe both legs, for sure your standing leg. And then exhale, curtsy bow. So swing your right leg around, arms reach back, take your bow. Very nice. Inhale, extended leg curtsy. Grab hold of your right wrist. Take your side body stretch with your exhalation, up and over. Lengthen your right side. Inhale, step both feet onto your mat, high mountain. Standing back bend, exhale. And realign with your inhalation, reach up. Exhale, take your dive all the way down. Deep breaths. Lift halfway, fill up, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep that exhale going or hold empty as you lower, chaturanga. Very nice. Peel your heart open. And take your hips back, down dog. Awesome work, you guys. That's one time through. Maybe a couple open mouth sighs would feel really good. We're going to take one more round. And this time I'm going to add a few things. I'm going to change a few things up. So just like you've been doing this entire time, stay present, listen to my cues. They are invitations. So if they don't work for you, let them go. You're coming with me, downward facing dog, ujjayi breath. So use your breath like a second wind, like a third wind. It gives you power from the inside. It's brand new every time you inhale. One more inhale to push the ground away. Lengthen, lift your hips. Exhale, look to the top of your space, step or hop forward, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow. All the way up, rise. Arms to the sky, inhale, stretch. Hands to heart, reconnect, exhale. All right, last time through, here we go. Inhale, high mountain. Side body stretch, you can take it on your own or grab left wrist. Exhale, over to your right, hips go left, all the way to empty. Through center, breathe in, switch your grip, other side as you exhale. Feel that length in your right side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, chair plane or float to tiptoes for drinking bird. Heels high. Arcing Tadasana, set your heels down, cactus your arms, puff up your chest. And exhale, go straight into your dive, perhaps prayer hands at your third eye as you dive down, forward fold. Beautiful, halfway lift, inhale. Breathe so big, so spacious. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga, strong belly, strong arms as you lower. Inhale, peel your heart open, roll your shoulders back and down. Exhale, down dog. Nice, Corey. All right, listen here. Inhale, right leg high. You can absolutely hold or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Pause. Extend your right leg through. You're on the outer edge of your right foot. Lift your left hand. See if you can bring the sole of your back foot, your left foot to the ground. Lift your hips, reach your left arm forward, fall in triangle. So find length and space. One more in breath. As you exhale, left hand down. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot all the way to the top of your mat, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise, strong legs. Exhale, one more chance for your airplane or stay in airplane lunge. So totally fine. Please take care of you. Back to crescent, soft landing. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Now listen, we're going to hold here. Add a twist, revolve lunge. So left hand on the ground, right arm to the sky. You can keep your left hand where it is at, or two options. You can turn it into a prayer twist, bring your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh, hands to prayer. Or personally, I like the option of walking my left hand off the left edge of my mat, and then right hand reaches back, heart looks up. Whichever variation you choose or wherever you're at, legs are strong. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Good job, friends. Take one last breath. Your pose, your expression. Twist, 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 and then release. Back to our flow. Inhale, standing splits, left leg lifts. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, re-extend. Take a little hop if you want. Exhale, zip your legs together. Inner knees squeeze together. Inhale, hands to heart. Lift your torso. Exhale, weight in your heels, sit a little lower. Standing staff, breathe in, lift your left knee, maybe even extend your left leg. Now listen, figure 4, outer left ankle, top of right thigh. You can swing your arms back for chair plane arms, or we'll stay here for about 3 to 5 breaths. Anywhere you want to go, maybe hands to your legs, maybe hands to blocks or the ground. Maybe you even feel like playing with an arm balance, so it's all you. Keep the activation in your left toes. Weight in your right heel. Big, slow breath. If you fall out, meet yourself right there. That's your practice. Playfulness, compassion. Come back and when you're ready. Last couple. Nice work, friends. We're going to slowly come back into a standing staff position. So arms reach up, left knee lifts, squeeze your inner thighs, maybe even extend left leg. Breathe in. Exhale, curtsy bow. Extended leg curtsy. Keep your legs the same, reach up. Grab your left wrist. Exhale, side body stretch. Left side elongates. Inhale, high mountain. Standing back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms. You can make it your own. Realign, breathe in, reach up. And as you exhale, dive down slowly. Use your breath to regulate. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Keep that exhale going as you lower through chaturanga. Inhale, shoulders back and down. Puff up your heart, lift and open. Exhale, down dog. Nice job. Left leg to the sky, breathe in. Nice trace. Stay here or exhale, left knee, right elbow. Pause. Extend your left leg through. So karate kick the outer edge of your left foot into the ground. Lift your right hand. If you can, step onto your right foot behind you. Reach your right arm forward towards me, towards the front wall. Lift your hips. Breathe in all that length and space. One more great big in-breath. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, unthread your left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose, and then step it through softly. Crescent lunge, rise slowly. And airplane lunge or fly, full airplane. Exhale all the way to empty as you balance. Very nice. Back to crescent. See if you can land softly. Nice, Chris. Inhale. Hands to the ground. Exhale. Pause here. Revolve lunge. So add your twist on this side. Right hand down, left arm up. Option to stay right where you are at. Or maybe the prayer twist. Maybe right hand walks off the right edge of your mat. And then reach your left hand back. See if you can let your heart look up. Wherever you're at. Nice, Kirsten. Breath is right there. It's flowing. One more. Very good. Slowly unwind. Back to our flow. Inhale, standing split. Right leg high. Spread your toes. Exhale, one more Shiva squats. Good, Tara. Inhale, re-extend, or one more hop. Exhale, zip your legs together. Press into your left foot. Inhale, hands to heart. Lift your torso. Stay and hold. Exhale, sit a little lower. Weight in left heel. Inhale, standing staff. Straighten your standing leg. Reach your arms up. Flex your right toes. Woo, figure 4. So outer right ankle, top of left thigh. Chair plane arms or hands to your legs or wherever you'd like to go. So your own exploration, about 5 breaths. Flexion through your right toe, strong through your right ankle. And if you are sitting back, make sure both sit bones, both butt cheeks are reaching back. You're not sinking into your outer left hip. So nice, you guys. Whatever you're feeling, see if you can just allow yourself to feel it rather than trying to distract yourself, rather than resisting. Be with it. Last couple. So good. We'll come back to a standing staff. So see if you can maybe stay balanced on left foot. Inhale, arms reach up, possibly extend right leg. Exhale, curtsy bow. Inhale, legs stay the same. Extended leg curtsy, reach up. Grab your right wrist one last time. Exhale, pull your upper body towards the windows. Lengthen your right side. Inhale, high mountain. Last standing back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms, puff up your chest, curl open. Hug in with inner thighs to protect low back. Inhale, re-extend. And slow dive all the way down. Traction out as you dive. Use your dive. Yes, halfway lift. Spine long, back of your neck long. Good. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Any way you want to take your vinyasa. See you back in downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Very nice, everybody. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your space and gently set your body down. If you would like to take this on your back or in a seat because it works better for you there, I really honor that and encourage that. So please don't feel like regular pigeon is going to be better in some way for you than taking it on your back. So please honor where you're at. Sometimes less is more. Good, Tara, good hips. So finding strength and structure through our legs, finding what's called the integrity of the pose. It's the hardest part because you can't tell if it's there on the outside. A lot of really flexible people love yoga because they can do all the poses and they look really cool. But all that is actually happening a lot of times is they're just exploiting the hypermobility of their joints. So it's not sustainable over time and it's not actually really benefiting their body. So if you might be one of those really hyper flexible, hypermobile people, your practice in yoga is more stability, more strengthening, structure. So yoga, we're looking not for just flexibility, which is what a lot of people I think from the outside. It's that balance, strength and softness, effort and ease, stability and flexibility. So can you find in every single pose that balance within yourself? Take about 5 more breaths in pigeon. Open mouth size at any time. Just like we did at the very beginning of our practice, next time you inhale, invitation to fill up as big as you can, and then hold. Take a little extra sip, send it down into your right hip and out your mouth. Oh. All right, slowly start to find your way into a seated position. So from wherever you're at, come into a seat. If you're in regular pigeon, you can just kind of plop over onto your right hip, swing your legs around. Take both legs out in front of you for a moment and just kind of give them a little shaky shake. So both legs forward, shake them out. If it would feel good, you can take a couple of windshield wipers. And then from here, take your left leg forward, right knee bent, step your right foot to the outside of your left shin. If in order to have your legs straight, you feel like you're leaning back, invitation to bend your left knee, and you can take this variation also if you just like it better. So left heel towards your right butt cheek. Try to keep both sit bones on the ground. If your left leg is extended, toes face straight up, flex your toes back and active. Hug your knee in, puff up your chest, sit up really tall. Take your right arm up, inhale here. And then exhale, twist over your right shoulder. Right hand comes down behind you. Sometimes I like to bring my right hand even to a block or just right fingertips to the ground because my right arm's kind of short. So try not to lean back on your right hand, but use your right hand to help you sit up really tall. Broaden through the front of your shoulders. If there's a variation you want to take with your left arm, or if the bind is in your practice, you're welcome to go there. We'll be here for about 2 or 3 more breaths. So each exhale, see if you can find just a little more space, just gently bringing out, not forcefully, not aggressively, but feeling into your edge, and then with your breath, maybe just encouraging a little bit more. Good, everyone. Take your next exhale all the way to the very bottom, and then slowly unwind your upper body. Keep your legs as they are, hands off the left side of your yoga mat, and take a little bow. So on purpose, round your back. Your left butt cheek can lift. You might even push into the ground as you curl in, and then breathe down into your low back. Okie dokie, slowly come back up. And then if your left knee is bent, straighten your left leg out. Bring the sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh and allow your hips to open towards this side of the room. So not squaring your hips forward, but letting them open. Press the sole of your foot into your leg into the sole of your foot, and sit up tall. Flex your left toes and press down through the back of your left heel. So you might get a little bend in the back of your left knee. That's what we're going for. Reach your arms to the sky. Inhale. So lots of length. And then as you exhale, left hand to left leg, reach your right arm forward towards the front room. So you're towards the front of the room. So your left hand might be able to grab your left foot. Maybe it just grabs your ankle or your shin. Your right hand might be floating, reaching. Some of you maybe can wrap your right peace fingers around your left toe. Make sure you're not closing off your heart to get that bind. So keep your heart open. Keep your right side lengthening a lot. Yes, breathe into your right side. Press your foot into your leg into your foot. Flex your left toes. One more breath, reach, reach, reach. Good job. As you inhale, lift your torso, reach both arms to the sky. As you exhale, right hand comes down behind you, fingers face away from your body, spread them wide. Push into your right hand, lift your hips. Left arm back, left side long. So more of a wild thing or more of a modified side plank, totally up to you. Just go for space, length. One more big in breath. Invitation for lion's breath as you exhale. Stick out your tongue, cross your eyes, make noise. Yes, and then sit bones down. We're gonna come into a down dog, so you can find your own way there. Invitation if you want a little bit of core. Boat pose it out with me. So boat pose, balancing on your sit bones. Try not to rock back onto your tailbone, even though it's easier. I'm holding onto the backs of my legs for a little more support. You can stay here and hold a little longer, or inhale one more breath here. Exhale, low boat, straighten your legs, squeeze them together, hover everything, low belly down. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat, hover. Pull your belly button towards the ground, inhale, high. Two more, exhale, low. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Good job. Inhale high. Cross your ankles. Roll over your feet. Plant your hands. You can either step back or chaturanga, jump back. Move through a vinyasa or do not. You can skip it if you want to. Downward facing dog. Big deep breath. Slow and steady. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Pigeon pose, left shin forward. Gently set your body down and take it in a seat on your back if you'd rather on this side. So find that strength and structure first. Left knee towards the outer left edge of your mat so you're getting that nice external rotation. Nice, Kate. Little bit of activation through your left toes. Nice, Chris, like you're trying to spread them. And wherever you are, if you can't breathe, if it feels like your breath is stuck, and you've probably gone too far, come out of it a little bit. You always want to be able to breathe. Open mouth exhales at any time if it feels like there's too much, it's too intense. It's too uncomfortable. Give it somewhere to go. Breathe it out your mouth. Good job, friends. Soft forehead. Soft jaw. Last couple rounds. And just like we did at the very beginning of our practice, one last time, huge inhale, fill up as big as you can. When you think you're full, take that extra little teaspoon sip, send it down into your left hip, out your mouth. So nice. Start your slow transition into a seat. So however you need to get there, just slowly and intentionally. Once you are in your seat, whatever would feel good, give your legs a little shake, maybe give your thighs a gentle pounding, or take a couple windshield wipers. All righty. Right leg extends, bend your left knee, and step your left foot to the outside of right thigh. You choose. Right leg can stay extended, right toes face straight up, flex your toes, or bend your right knee, heel towards your left butt cheek. So either option, make sure your sit bones, both of them can stay on the ground, if at all possible. Hug your left knee, puff up your chest. Left arm reaches up, breathe in. And then keep that length. Exhale, twist over your left shoulder, left hand comes down. You can use your right hand where it's at, kind of gently leverage your twist. Or if there's any other way you want to use your right arm, feel free. Try your best not to put a lot of weight on your left hand, so not leaning back, but using it to just help you sit up really, really tall. Broad and through the front of your shoulders. Breathe all the way down, couple more. So every exhale is an invitation to twist just a little bit further, not forcefully or aggressively, just gently moving towards your edge. Bottom of your next exhale, take it all the way to empty and then unwind your upper body. Hands off the right side of your mat for a moment and take your bow, curl in, round your spine like a cat pose. Left butt cheek can lift, breathe down into your low back, maybe even push into the ground as you curl in. And then lift your upper body. Bring your left foot, so extend your right leg if it's not already, and then bring the sole of your left foot to your right inner thigh. Kind of adjust so that your hips open towards the window. Flex your right toes, flex them back, sit up really, really tall. Take your arms up, sit up even taller, inhale. And then side body stretch up and over. So right hand comes to your right leg, grabs wherever it can reach. Left arm reaches towards the front wall, or if it's available, peace fingers around your left big toe. But make sure your heart can stay open. So imagine your heart is trying to look up at the sky. Yes. Press your foot into your leg, leg into your foot. Press down through the back of your right heel, flex your right toes, breathe into your left side. So you can create just a tiny bit more space in your left waistline. One last round. Beautiful. Inhale back up. Reach your arms up. And then exhale, left hand comes down. Spread your fingers. Push into your left hand and lift your hips. Yes. So more of a modified wild thing or more of a modified side plank. It's up to you. Go for length, space. One more great big inhale. Reach. Lion's breath if you want on your exhale. Cleansing sigh. Stick out your tongue, cross your eyes, bring your sit bones down. Good job, friends. We're going to come onto our backs now. You can get there your own way, or one more invitation for what's it called? Boat? Because it's so much fun. Let's do it one last time. So find your boat pose, bouncing on your sit bones, lifting through your heart. Megan, this is the best part. Just kidding. All right, hold here, hang out here, or inhale. Exhale, low boat. We'll do 5 total. Inhale, high. Lift. Exhale, low. Pull your belly button down. Squeeze your legs. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Hover, hold, squeeze. Inhale, high. 2 more. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Last one. Inhale, high. Good breathing. Exhale, low. Hover here. Hold here. Hover, hover, hover. If you need to, bring your hands behind your head to support your neck. Pull your low belly down, squeeze your legs, active feet, one last round. And let it go. Woo! Full body stretch, take your arms long. So stretch through your abdominal wall, stretch through your side bodies. Breathe down into your belly. One more big inhale. And then exhale, bring your feet to the ground with your knees bent. And let's take a bridge pose. So arms by your sides and get into your bridge pose however you would like. Just do it intentionally. I think all of you in here are familiar with bridge pose. An invitation, if full wheel upward facing bow is in your practice and you want to go there, feel free. So any variation of bridge, even if it's supported bridge with your block under your sacrum, about 5 breaths. Again, breathing into your abdominal wall, stretching your abdominal wall. Hug in with your inner thighs, press through heels and inner edges of your feet. Good, nice job, friends. Beautiful. Nice, honey, nice, Anya. Really good, everybody. In your next couple of rounds, so please no rush, but just slowly come out of your bridge or your back bend with awareness, with intention. And then once you are back down in a neutral spine, we'll take windshield wipers. You can tee out your arms or cactus your arms, feet to the width of your mat, and go slowly side to side. And we keep our feet nice and wide so there's lots of space in our low back. Make sure your feet are nice and wide, wider than your hips. Ah. If you want, you can hold on one side for a couple of breaths or so, and then the other. After you feel complete with your windshield wipers, take about 10 breaths to finish off your practice however you would like. So happy baby is always nice at the end of practice, in my opinion, just kind of to neutralize the spine, kind of stabilize your hips. You could also take one last inversion, maybe give your knees one last hug in. If you want to go straight into your Shavasana, please feel free. And if you want to take Shavasana in any other position besides the traditional corpse pose, please feel free. All right, friends. And I will play the gong and the bowl for Shavasana. So if you feel like that's something that doesn't work for you today, I do not take it personally, but you're welcome to just sneak out. So just slowly begin to find your way into your final relaxation. And as you get there, I have just a little quote, a little reading by Ram Dass. He says, total honesty with ourselves. Total honesty. If we make a mistake, admit it and get on with it. Don't cover errors. The whole spiritual journey is a continuous act of falling on our faces. When we get up, brush ourselves off, and get on with it. If we were perfect, we wouldn't even go on the journey at all. We cannot be afraid of making errors. total honesty with ourselves, total honesty. If we make a mistake, admit it and get on with it. Don't cover errors. The whole spiritual journey is a continuous act of falling on our faces. We get up, brush ourselves off, and get on with it. If we were perfect, we wouldn't even go on the journey at all. We can't be afraid of making errors. So whatever you've got going on inside of you today, my friends, see if you can just let it be, let it have space. So not trying to push anything away, not trying to fix anything, just allowing whatever's there to be there and to be felt. And as I play the different sounds, the different instruments, just notice what comes up. Notice what you feel. And see if you can, without resistance, just let it flow through. So if you do feel tight or restricted or contracted, just like we do in our yoga practice, big deep breaths. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. And just start to wiggle your physical body again. Wiggle fingers, toes. As you are ready, no rush, but slowly transition into a fetal position on either side. So curling into yourself, this nurturing pose. Just feel into a sense of nurturing from the inside. So your own inner nurturer, your own inner mother, your own inner feminine. Everybody has a feminine and a masculine inside of them. So feel into that part of you that is nurturing and let yourself kind of soak in that energy. And then use your arms to guide yourself up into a seated position, seated meditation, facing towards the front of our space, the front of your mat. And just gather your hands to your heart and close your eyes. We'll seal and close this practice with our own vibration, our own sound, our own expression. So one great big collective Om, and try not to worry how you sound, but focus on how it feels, your own vibration moving through you and expressing out of you. So start by exhaling, empty out, clear your throat if needed. Big inhale, breathe in your voice. Thank you also so much for being here and letting me guide you. Namaste. She knows. It's over now. You did good, honey. It's amazing. Very good. Thank you, my friends. Have a wonderful day. Feel free to ask any questions if you have. Where's Angel? She's our angel for sure. 100% angel. 100%. Yeah. Say my angel for sure. Yeah, yeah, 100%. Good to have you, Laura. Tara, right? Yeah, got you. Girl, you're amazing. Do you want me to say anything? I don't know.
No, like modification.
No.